Hello everyone, are you preparing for BHU or CUCET? Then this practice session would be very helpful for you. Stay tuned till the end. We'll practice 10 important questions or 10 important MCQ that can come in CUCET or BHU. It's just a practice session, right? So the first question is the initial velocity V0 of an enzyme catalyzed reaction can reach Vmax when substrate concentration is equal to Km, substrate concentration is equal to 10 times Km, 1 by substrate concentration is equal to 1 by Km, or 1 by substrate concentration is reaching towards 0. So the correct option is, as you can see, option B, because we have Michaelis-Menten equation, which is V0 equal to Vmax into substrate concentration divided by substrate concentration plus Km. Now in any situation when substrate concentration is much higher than Km, you can ignore the term Km, right? So then Vmax becomes, so then V0 becomes this, or it's equal to Vm, right? So that is why option B is the correct option, right? Okay, next question says, which of the following rRNA is synthesized by RNA polymerase 3 but not Pol1 in eukaryotes? And these are the options. So let me tell you, the correct option in this question would be, if you have guessed correctly, this is option D, because 5S rRNA is synthesized by Pol3, not by Pol1. All other rRNA transcripts are actually Pol1 transcripts. So you have to get that particular concept and that particular point. Third question says the chitinous exoskeleton of arthropod is formed by polymerization of keratin sulfate, chondroitin sulfate, D-glucosamine, N-acetylglucosamine, or lipoglycans. So let me tell you, the correct option here would be option 3, right? So the chitinous exoskeleton, which is basically made up of chitin, is actually a polymer of N-acetylglucosamine. And this question has been asked in many tests, many examinations. This is important. You want to know how you can practice more such question, right? If you are asking that question, let me tell you that Unacademy is bringing you a revision session which is aiming towards BHU or CUCET, where expert educators from Unacademy would be with you in this practice session, and it would help you to boost your performance. Also, my particular mock test would be online today 10 o'clock, and you can click on the link in the description to reach there. Both the links would be provided in the description, right? So why are you waiting for? Download the app, get to the link, and give the exam for free. So you can use my code AP10 to register and give this examination for totally free. Okay, coming to the next question. A researcher was performing a mammalian cell culture, and in order to prevent bacterial contamination, he can choose from which of these following antibiotics, right? Just to kill the bacteria, he need to provide antibiotic. The options are rifampicin, alpha-amanitin, oligomycin, and both A and C. So let me tell you, the correct option here would be the one which can selectively kill bacteria, right? But not the mammalian cell. So you have to identify the particular antibiotic that can kill the bacteria, not mammalian cell, and that one is rifampicin. Whereas alpha-amanitin is selective for eukaryotes, okay? Oligomycin is for both. So obviously the correct option would be option A. The question 5 says the initiator codon AUG codes for dash in prokaryotes, dash in eukaryotes, dash in archaebacteria. So either formyl methionine or methionine. So this is another confusing question, but it's very important. So let me tell you, both eukaryote and archaebacteria, AUG is coding for methionine, not formyl methionine. But in prokaryotes, it would be formyl methionine. Okay, the question 6 is, which of the following produce antagonistic results? So there are hormone pairs, and which one of them are antagonistic? So calcitonin and parathyroid hormone, FSH and LH, ADH and vasopressin, oxytocin and prolactin. So guess the correct answer and pause the video. If you have guessed it correctly, it would be calcitonin and parathyroid hormone. One reduce the blood calcium level, one increase the blood calcium level. So calcium homeostasis is maintained by calcitonin and parathyroid hormone. Okay, now there is a lengthy question, linguistic type question, which you have to read. Which of the following statement regarding pituitary hormone function is false? So you have to identify the false statement. Option A, the hypothalamus makes oxytocin and antidiuretic hormone, which are transported to the posterior pituitary for storage. B, antidiuretic hormone released by posterior pituitary causes urine volume to increase and blood volume to decrease. Luteinizing hormone, anterior pituitary hormone, triggers ovulation of an egg from ovary and causes ruptured follicle to produce progesterone from the and some estrogen. D says hyposecretion of follicular stimulating hormone or luteinizing hormone leads to sterility in both males and females. So if you have guessed the correct option properly, then it would be B. So it does not increase urine volume. Okay. So moreover, ADH or antidiuretic hormone helps to concentrate the urine. So this function is misrepresented. So option B would be the correct option. Okay, question 8 says the inability to distinguish between self cells and non-self cells may lead to hypersensitivity, autoimmune diseases, immunodeficiency, or tolerance. So pause the video and try to answer. If you have answered correctly, then answer would be autoimmune diseases, right? So tolerance of immune system breaks down. They cannot really distinguish between self versus non-self, and that creates huge immune response against your own cells or cell types. Okay. Question 9 says which of the following substance will not stimulate an immune response unless they are bound to a large molecule? Antigen, virus, heptin, or milligen? So if you have guessed it correctly, it would be heptin. Heptin are relatively simple molecules which cannot elicit an immune response until and unless they are combined with kind of a more molecularly complex substance, right? Or a duct. Exactly. So last question of the day, this is which of the following is not true about smooth endoplasmic reticulum? ACR helps in drug detoxification, ACR involved in cholesterol metabolism, ACR helps in phospholipid biosynthesis, ACR helps in membrane protein folding. So pause the video, try to answer. And if you have answered correctly, the last option would be correct. ACR does not help in protein folding. It's the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum, because inside the rough endoplasmic reticulum there would be chaperones which help in protein folding. So ACR does not do this, but other three functions are dedicated for smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So I hope this video was useful. For more such videos, keep an eye on Unacademy and you'll get all the updates. Don't forget to check in the link in the description, and you can share this video with your friends. You can also take my plus courses in Unacademy using my code AP10. You will get a 10% discount. Thank you. See you next time.